I've always been attracted to photography, and partially maybe because as a child we had no television until I was 13 years old, and we did subscribe to Life magazine. Some of the most iconic photographers of the century were working at that point for that magazine, and that's how I saw the world, through their lenses. I think the emotions of those, the way they were covering world events, was really attractive to me. I'm really fascinated with all the ways in which people manifest their cultural awareness. They're wanting to keep their culture alive. There are other ways that people do it, certainly. Body adornment is just one of them, but I became attracted to it and found that it's a colorful and very clear delineation of who people are and you know, basically where they come from. And it's a way in which they not only manifest their own beauty or their own physicality or whatever, but they show basically who they are. The people in Papua New Guinea, my husband and I were there specifically to do the Sing Sing. It turned out to be a very rainy night the night before, very dreary and drizzly that morning, and became a matter of, are they even going to do this? We've come all this way, we spent money, but all the people weren't going anywhere. They were all out there in the drizzle and in the mud, getting themselves prepared. So I was able to wander around. It was even a longer period than it normally would have been because it was put off, and they were all just doing what they do with such great attention to detail. And all of a sudden I was out on the field with them, and they were, you know, stomping around. They do kind of a fake warfare, and they dance and drums, and the earth literally was shaking. And that was a really, really special experience, especially since I'd been among them, you know, watching them prepare for it. That was really great. I think it's important just because the world is definitely shrinking, and I worry about these groups because there's so much pressure on them to not be able to, not continue to live like they've lived. To me, that's criminal, and I would love to point out to people that this is happening and just make them aware of, like I said, the beauty of these cultures and how significant and important it is that we retain the diversity in this world.